Today's video is part of a holiday sampler collaboration, and I will have the playlist linked in the description below. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonnet, the owner and creator behind Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and in today's video, guess what? I went thrifting. Yes, and I picked up a few items and we are going to upcycle them in today's video. But we're using the holiday sampler, which is the DIY sampler kit. It's a mixology kit created by DIY Paint. So you get 8 sample colors in there and they are all holiday related. Oh gosh, you guys, I had so much fun creating with this sample kit. So I am gonna show you now what I created, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think and what was your favorite item. For project 1, I was at my local Goodwill and I saw these jars, and typically I would pass them up, but they reminded me of bells. So I grabbed them. They were 99 cents each. I went to my local hardware store and got those little metal brackets and some Gorilla Glue. I glued those on the top and I let them set up. It took about 3 hours for them to be set up and dry enough that I could paint them. I'm using Little Black Dress from the sampler kit, and each of the kits come with 8 2-ounce containers, and you would think that is not a lot of paint, but DIY Paint goes oh so far. So I painted the 3 of these jars. Once they were dry, I sealed them with Big Top. Next, I grabbed the Golden Ticket liquid patina, and this stuff is so good, you guys. I have a paintbrush and I am just applying it very lightly over the entire bell. And I don't want it too thick because I want that black to kind of pop through. And this just reminds me of those vintage bells that you would love to find. I am always thrifting, on the lookout for vintage bells, and I can never find them. So I thought, why not create our own? I'm taking some thick twine and running it through those little brackets, and then I'm gonna tie them up and I'm gonna stagger them like you would find a set of bells. For project 2, I found this entire nativity set for $5.99. They were all shoved in a big plastic bag. They looked like they were in really great shape. And what I thought was I could create an really old, vintage, old world feel type of look. And we're using white swan. So I am going to paint the entire nativity set 2 coats with 2 ounces of paint. And you go in with the very first coat and you just want a nice thin layer, and that's exactly what I did. I painted each of the figurines, I let them dry very thoroughly, and then came back and I did a second coat. Here is coat 1, and what a difference from all those vibrant bright colors. And coat 1 did a pretty good job, but we're going to go back and we are going to use the rest of this for coat 2. Now that coat 2 is completely dry, we're going in with a fine line crackle. And there is two components to this. This is component 1, and you go in and you apply one even coat over the entire whatever you're wanting the fine line crackle on. So I applied one even coat over all the figurines, and then the key is you want it to dry. So I let it dry overnight, and then that's when I came back and I applied the second component. And that is what creates all the fine line crackle. And the one tip I can give to you guys is definitely use a paintbrush that you do not mind ruining. It does not rinse with water. You do need like a paint solvent to get it out of your paintbrush. I just had 2 paintbrushes that were kind of junky, so I just tossed them in the end. Now that the second component is completely dry, we're going in with a dark wax from DIY, one of my favorites, and I'm just applying one even layer of this, and then I'm going to come back with a piece of paper towel and wipe away the excess. And this is where all the magic happens, all because of the DIY dark wax. For project 3, I was at Goodwill and I found this jug. He was so fun looking, but I was not loving the brown, you guys. So when I dug into the Mixology kit and I saw that there was carnival red, I knew right away what type of makeover I was going to give him. So I'm applying 2 even coats of the carnival red to the very top of this jug. And if you're new to DIY paint can stick to virtually any surface, and once it's sealed and cures, it's rock hard. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Apply 2 even coats, seal it with Big Top, and then we're going to add some details to bring this crock to life. To finish off this crock, I am pulling out Partridge Lane, and this is from the holiday release of IOD. I still have some of these transfers on my website, and all the products I'm using in today's video can be found there as well. I just love these houses though, you guys. Oh, I could use them over and over again on all different projects. So in the actual transfer kit, there's a couple large ones and then a bunch of smaller ones. So we're using the larger ones on here, and they are a perfect fit. Plus, I love how the red in this initial house that I'm putting on is the same color as the carnival red, and then the other two, one is black and then the other one is a whitish cream, and I love how it all fits on the front of this jar. for project 4, when I was thrifting at the different Goodwills in my area, I actually found a crate at each of the Goodwills that I went to that night. And I grabbed the first one. I found the little one first, and I thought he was so cute, and I wanted to sand off that image on top. And then at the next one, I found the very biggest one, and then at the third one, I found the medium one. And I thought, why not stack them? And we could create a really fun stacked set of crates. So I grabbed Little Black Dress again. And remember at the very beginning, I painted those 3 jars. I have enough Little Black Dress to now paint all 3 crates and the very tops. So you can see how far 2 ounces of DIY paint go. And I'm just applying 1 even coat over all the pieces because the DIY paint is very heavily pigmented, so you typically only need to apply 1 coat or a coat and a half. Now we're coming in and we're painting the very edges with the carnival red, and we're doing that on all 3 of the crates. After they were all dry, I took them outside and I used my hand sander to give them a bit of a distressing. You don't have to do this step. I just love that distressed look. And now it's time to seal them. And I'm using DIY's Big Top, and I'm applying 1 even coat of Big Top over all the crates. We're going to let them dry very thoroughly. And this is key because next we're going to grab some transfers and apply some transfers to these. I'm grabbing Partridge Lane again, guys, and this time we're gonna add a little bit of transfer over the entire, all 3 of them. We're gonna start with the top, and we're gonna put this cute little wreath on the very top, and then we're gonna work our way down. Now I'm going to take the 12 Days of Christmas. I love how Partridge Lane has them laid out, and I am going to use each of the rounds, and I'm going to go all the way around the medium crate. And I didn't get to use all 12, but I love how I put them in order, and I think they look so good. There's also 12 numbers, and each of the numbers have the 12 days of Christmas on it as well. And I had seen somebody over on the IOD tribe page do a clock, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of fun to lay them out like a clock on this crate. And when the medium one sets in the middle, you can see the numbers all the way around. For the final touch to these crates, I'm going to put this swag right on the front of the very bottom of the crate, and I think that completes the look that I'm going for. The final step, sealing it with Big Top, and then this project is complete. So what did you guys all think? I can't wait to hear which item was your favorite in the comments. So let me know, and I cannot wait to see what each of you create with the holiday sampler as well. So if you haven't yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any future videos. And if you liked today's video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. And like I said, I can't wait to hear what your favorite item was in the comments. So you guys have yourselves a great one, and we'll see you next week. Bye.